Hello, my name is Edward, and this is a testimonial for Trevor Wells Hypnotherapy Solutions. I met Trevor last year, back in about September time, and I was just curious about hypnotherapy and all the ways that the mind works. And I knew, when I met him, I knew that he was fantastic, that he'd be great. I know that he's got a wonderful way of thinking about different things, so he's got different skill sets, and he pointed me out a particular way of training that was different from regular hypnotherapy. So he talked about what's known as rapid pain elimination therapy, which I had never heard of at that stage, and I thought, what's this? And so took a look into it, and it looked really interesting because I myself have fibromyalgia, and I know people who have different problems with pain, and it can deal with physical and emotional pain. And it's not hypnotherapy, it's content free work as well, as you can focus on what people do. And that was really interesting, actually. So I did training with him, and that was amazing, actually, because he doesn't just go through the training, he doesn't just read it like a book, he actually tells you how his business runs and how you can set up your own business. And I found that really good, and that was amazing work, and I really enjoy doing that with him, and it was worth every penny, I felt. And he also pointed out afterwards, in January, that he felt that I could improve my confidence levels as well, because at the time I felt that I was still relatively new and that I needed a little bit of a pickup in that respect. And so he pointed out to me that he also does something that's related to brain working recursive therapy, again something I hadn't heard of, and it's related to that. It's called Magic, which is sort of a precursor. Magic stands for motivation, allocation, generation, imagination, and cooperation. Basically, it works by working how the mind works and sort of like processing how the different stages of things work. So you sort of like, if you want to do something, you sort of like use your motivation, and then you sort of allocate the resources towards your goals, then you sort of generate the thought process, and so on and so forth. And that was really interesting, actually. I really feel that it made a big difference, because that, and combined with hypnotherapy, it made me feel actually really like good, because it helped me like sort of plan things through, and made me realize that confidence is not just something that you have. Confidence is something that you can learn, because confidence is about asserting that you are comfortable with the path that you have chosen. And that's what he did, is that he identified specifically that I needed more confidence, and I identified that as well, but it's difficult to identify yourself exactly what it is that you might be missing, but from a different perspective you can see that. And that's what he can do for you, is that he can identify different things and help you on that path to be able to help yourself reach your goal, whatever that may be. If there's any different issues that you have that you might have had them for a very long time, you might even feel like they might be even insurmountable. They are far from insurmountable. You can actually tackle them, you can clear them, and Trevor is fantastic in that respect. He will help you on that path, and I fully recommend him. He's worth every penny, and I definitely think that if you are interested in training with him, or if you feel like you could, feel like you need to like settle something in your life, through hypnotherapy or through any of the other means that he has available, he can point the way to you. And I fully suggest that you give him a call, because he gives a free consultation over the phone. Have a chat with him, and he will help you, to the best of his ability, and he is the real deal. I fully recommend.